6 days, that's how long it took for Timothy Busfield's entire world to collapse. On January 9th, criminal charges were filed. On January 13th, there was a federal manhunt, and on January 14th, handcuffs and an orange jumpsuit. On January 15th, his talent agency cut ties. But here's the thing, these allegations didn't start 6 days ago, they started 30 years ago. And prosecutors say the pattern was there the whole time, or is his arrest a part of a larger revenge plot? Hi, I'm Jakson Buhaj with TMZ, and today we are talking about actor and director Timothy Busfield. Now, on January 9th, that's when everything changed for the actor known for his roles in The West Wing, Billions, and Field of Dreams. Now, authorities in New Mexico filed criminal charges claiming Busfield sexually abused young boys on the set of The Cleaning Lady, a show he was directing 4 years ago back in 2022. Now, according to charging documents obtained by TMZ, prosecutors allege Busfield inappropriately touched two child actors, both brothers, who were just 7 and 8 years old at the time of the alleged incident. Now, court papers claim one of the boys told investigators Busfield touched him inappropriately multiple times between takes while he was lying on a bed on set. Now, the filing states the alleged victim said this happened 5 or 6 times when he was 7 and continued when he turned 8. Now, prosecutors say the second boy, the twin brother, independently came forward with similar claims of unwanted touching. According to the documents, medical records show one child was diagnosed with PTSD and anxiety. The filing detailed behavioral changes, including nightmares, bedwetting, withdrawal, and fear. Now, Albuquerque police told us they launched their investigation in November of 2024. And by January 9th, an arrest warrant had been issued. But here's where things get interesting. Busfield wasn't even in New Mexico, alright? He wasn't even close. And federal authorities got involved really quickly. The U.S. Marshal Service joined Albuquerque police in tracking Busfield's movements across state lines. On January 14th, Busfield turned himself into authority. The entertainment industry was already distancing itself. Now, NBC made the first move, pulling an upcoming Law & Order SVU episode featuring Busfield in a guest role as a judge. Now, a source confirmed to TMZ the episode titled Corrosive was shelved indefinitely. Now, Warner Bros. Television, which produced The Cleaning Lady, released a statement to TMZ saying, quote, "The health and safety of our cast and crew is always our top priority, especially the safety of minors on our productions." Now, his wife, actress Melissa Gilbert, who you may recognize as Laura Ingalls from Little House on the Prairie, deleted her entire Instagram account as the news broke. Now, according to Deadline's reporting, Innovative Artists, the talent agency that had represented Busfield for years, dropped him on January 15th. Now, Busfield appeared in court wearing an orange jumpsuit and shackles. Now, the judge ordered him to be held without bond. He's facing 3 felony counts, 2 counts of criminal sexual conduct with a minor, and 1 count of child abuse. Now, a civil attorney, Larry Stein, told TMZ there could be a revenge motive at play. Stein pointed to statements in the criminal complaint suggesting the mother of the 2 boys allegedly told people on set she wanted revenge after her sons were cut from the final season of the show. Now, according to Stein, Warner Brothers conducted an independent investigation using an outside law firm, and he claims they interviewed roughly a dozen people and concluded the evidence didn't support the allegations. Now, what I think is the most interesting part of the story is the video that Busfield took right before he turned himself in. Watch this.
Hi everybody, it's Tim. I'm sure most of you know that are watching this that I was ordered to come to Albuquerque. I'm here now. I got the call Friday night. I had to get a lawyer. Saturday I got in a car. I drove 2,000 miles to Albuquerque. I'm going to confront these lies. They're horrible. They're all lies. And I did not do anything to those little boys. And I'm going to fight it. I'm going to fight it with a great team. And I'm going to be exonerated. I know I am, because this is all so wrong and all lies. So hang in there, and hopefully I'm out real soon, and back to work. And I love everybody for supporting me. Thank you.
But on January 14th, prosecutors filed new documents revealing a third allegation, but this one goes back 25 years. And according to the court filings obtained by us, a man came forward claiming Busfield sexually abused his daughter back in 2001 when she was just 16 years old. The alleged incident occurred at B Street Theater in Sacramento, California, a theater Busfield himself founded. Now, court documents state the girl was auditioning for Busfield when he allegedly kissed her and touched her inappropriately. But here's the disturbing part. Prosecutors say Busfield begged the family not to report the incident to police. promising he would get therapy instead. Now, B Street Theater released a statement to TMZ confirming they retained legal counsel back in 2001 to conduct an internal investigation. And they said Busfield hasn't had any role in the organization since that year, adding, quote, "Although he is listed as an emeritus board member, he has not participated in theater governance or attended a board meeting since that time." But there's more. Prosecutors laid out a pattern. They referenced a 1994 lawsuit where a 17-year-old extra on Little Big League sued Busfield in Los Angeles County Superior Court. Busfield denied the claims, countersued for extortion, and the case was settled privately. Then, in 2012, a 28-year-old woman accused Busfield of battery in a Los Angeles movie theater, alleging he slipped his hand under her clothes and touched her for 4 minutes. Now, police took a report, but LA prosecutors declined to file criminal charges. In their motion to keep Busfield detained, prosecutors wrote that he, quote, "poses an ongoing and serious danger to children and the community," claiming his conduct reflects, quote, "a calculated pattern of grooming, lack of boundaries, and exploitation of professional authority to gain access to minors." So here's where we stand. Timothy Busfield, Emmy winner, beloved character actor, is sitting in a New Mexico jail cell facing multiple felony charges with allegations spanning 3 decades. Now, Busfield maintains his innocence. His lawyer says he passed a lie detector test, but prosecutors are painting a very different picture, one of a serial predator who used his power in the entertainment industry to access children. What do you think? Is this a coordinated takedown like his lawyer suggests, or a pattern finally catching up to someone? Drop your thoughts in the comments and make sure you're subscribed because this case is just getting started. As always, I'm Jakson Buhaj, and I will see you in the next one.